After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Burns. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Operating from the red zone now. Allen, check down to Breida. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now a give to Breida.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Breida into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Smith trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Down right around the 25. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Steps away to his left.
That's caught by McMath.
And down inside the 15 he goes. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. After the sack on first down, Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On play action, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. All even through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he goes out right around the 39. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen off the play fake. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans' offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 5 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Off play action, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side, Williams. Williams loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Remember, don't let Josh Allen's size fool you. 6'5", 240, but he can move pretty well.
It fooled everyone. Let's just be frank about the whole thing. When he came out of Wyoming, you could see on tape that he could move fairly well, but you didn't see him as a big-time running threat. That really evolved when he hit the league with the Bills. My only concern about him is at 6'5", got to learn to make himself a little smaller.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Henry running right. And he gets it down to the 32. Second down at 4. Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 74 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, Allen. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now this throw caught left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What, the football?
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run again with Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Allen to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Broken tackle. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles,